We have our third guest in the green room right now. She is fighting a rematch, a grudge match, rivals clashing, KnuckleMania, or in Brian Socia voice, KnuckleMania 2. Is that what he
That
sounds
was
like?
close. Yeah, you got like 35%, I think, of his voice
Fuck.
down
Well,
there.
I was close. All right. Well, we all
Better luck next time.
here she is. Everybody's waiting to hear from her, Miss Britton Beltran. Here she is. Hello.
Oh, what's up? How are you guys doing tonight?
Doing awesome.
We're always doing good, Britton. How are you?
Good. I'm always doing great as well. So super great. I was just talking to my awesome family and super happy. We had a long, busy day, but it was well worth it. So I had my coach here from Virginia all the way in California. So we took him back to the airport. Then we came back and rested. And then we actually have someone doing an awesome film crew thing. So we did some really fun, exciting things with that. And then I went to the gym. I got to spar a UFC fighter, and another UFC fighter was there who just got performance of the night on the UFC card just previously. So that was cool. And then I just ate dinner, which was amazing. The best dinner I've had in all the week. So I'm doing good.
Well, Big Ben in the comment section has already crowned you as the world champion. So thank you to Big Ben. You can shout him out. Matt Kohler says this is the most
he's real.
Yep, most anticipated fight on the card. Can't wait. Your mom's in there saying, "What's up?"
Definitely anticipated. Widely anticipated.
Patrolman says, "Cash me outside." How about that?
That's right.
So hey, here we are. You're finally gonna get your second go round with Christine Ferea. You guys fought like 2 years ago, a year and a half ago. How long ago was that now? 2 years ago?
Yeah, it was April 2019 on BKFC 5.
Man, so 2.5 years ago. It was a while back. So the animosity between you has really started to been building up, and I got to be honest. It seems like it's more her on the internet saying things about you and saying things about you in interviews. Am I missing something? Have you been firing back?
No, actually, thank you. I really appreciate you kind of noticing that and bringing that to light. So that's really awesome because I was just kind of talking about it because apparently BKFC just put an interview on their page, which is crazy. Like they promote, but maybe it's like kind of like a double-edged sword. It looks like they're promoting her, but really it's just showing everybody her true colors because I don't know. I think that Misfit is the one who always says champion behavior only. So if I was a champion, let's see. In my interviews, I would say I can't wait to have this opportunity to get my belt back, and I would focus on the future and the job and the task at hand, not belittling and trying to throw all these mental little stabs at me that are lies, bullshit, not true, and just whatever she wants to try to get under my skin. She's definitely pissing me off, but hey, you know what, we're gonna respond to that February 19th, and thank God it's bare knuckle, right? Like nothing else to save you. Everybody's wanting to see fireworks, so this is gonna be that barn burner, fist. I'm not holding back anything. There's no feel out round this time. I messed up in BKFC 5, but again, I'm not reflecting on the past. I'm just looking at the future, and my future is super bright. I feel super confident about that, and that's all I'm focusing on. I haven't been firing back to Christine's memes. I haven't been firing back to her managers stupid remarks. I haven't been firing back to all the gossip and the heads up on what she's trying to do. She can call everybody she wants and be in everybody's inbox spreading her bullshit and her ideas and her plans to mentally mess with me. And you know what? I already know them, and they don't phase me. They don't bother me. We got an answer for it, and the answer's all coming out pretty darn soon.
Yeah, she said a lot of things after they did a really good article on I believe it was on bkfc.com. They did an article on you, like where people actually had to read it, right? So people read this article, and you opened up a lot about a lot of things, like how you and her were actually friendly after you fought, and then that went south and sour. Were you guys were actually friends, or were just friendly with each other? What was that?
No, I mean, I considered us friends, you know. It started off being friendly and like respect. And then when I went out to Vegas, I saw her at one of my fights where I got a draw, and she was like super nice and hyping me up, like, whoa, you're a real fighter, badass. You took this fight on 4 days' notice. You're a real G. Keep at it, homie, you know, all that, whatever. And then when I went out, I actually stayed in Vegas for 2 months. And when I was out there training in Vegas for what I thought was going to be a great opportunity, I was supposed to fight in Tijuana, but I got canceled last minute. So everything I was relying on as fighters, I was relying on that money desperately. But when it canceled last minute, it really put me at a disadvantage. But anyways, when I was out there in Vegas, she lives out there. So she actually came to the gym to watch me work out and help corner me. And I thought that that was pretty cool for her to take time out to do that. So that's really kind of what opened up. And then we, you know, we text, we call, um, and Facebook Messenger, all that stuff. So, you know, I would take that. Like, if you, I don't know how many people have my real phone number, but it's not a lot. And if you have my real phone number, you're like, we're like more than acquaintances, in my opinion, because I only give my phone number out to friends and like business that I need, like, to be attentive to, that can't be on social media. So with that being said, you know, I remember she was like, hey, come train with me. I'll train you for the Page fight. You're going to be, you know, you got this. And then I was like, oh, you know, I went to California. And then all of a sudden I started seeing like, oh, you know, I want Paige to win. Paige is going to win. And took it, you know, I took it personal, whatever. But I mean, that's my prerogative to take that personal, which I think, you
Sure.
know, I think anybody would. I think if I'm like with Joey and, you know, I'm like awesome and we're together. And then, you know, I'm like, yeah, Sam's gonna beat his ass. You know, Arnold's gonna beat his ass. That's not cool. Like, you would not do that. I wouldn't do that to any of my friends. And even if I thought that, I would keep it like in my head. Like, hey, I have a relationship with this person. We talk on a regular. We've hung out. You know, it's kind of hurts my feelings. Like with Brandon Lambert, you know, with that whole thing. Like, Brandon Lambert's never sat down and ate dinner with Christine. Have you? Like, you never broke bread and trained together. You guys are just social media friends and acquaintances. Like, for me, I've actually sat down and ate dinner with you and trained with you. Like, for me, I feel like you should be on that side, because that other girl, like, you might like her and that's cool. Like, you're free to like who you want, but training with someone is different, you know? And I really think and believe that. Like, but if people go out and train with her, yeah, by all means, now you're training partners. Now you're at a different level where it gets a little bit harder to pick sides. But right now, I'm like, that's how I felt about her with the Paige fight. She's not hanging out with Paige. She's not talking to Paige. So why the hell would you cheer Paige on? And especially when you're saying I'm going to be the next, you know, the big thing and keep grinding. And she's about to retire soon, and I'm going to take over when she retires. Like, I have all those positive, inspiring messages. So now to hear her, like, flip around and be like, Britain's a trash person. She's ratchet. Nobody wants her. Her family kicked her out. Like, just to hear things like that is like, wow, because I have messages from a year ago where you think I'm the bee's knees too. And it wasn't you dissed me because I was a bad person. I dissed you because you were a bad person. And I've had my ups and downs in life. And the biggest lesson that I learned with my downs is to be careful on the people you choose to be your friend. Be careful on the people you choose to even associate with, because you're guilty by association. And I can see, like, with Christine being like, oh, well, nothing personal. It's just business. We got to sell the fight. I got to advance my career. I'm thinking in my head, but aren't you like standing for like all the people that do that, like who get on the hype train, who buy their like who aren't self-made? But you're not self-made if you're going out there pitching things that, you know, are the best lucrative opportunities for you. Self-made is sticking to what you believe in no matter what. If you think the underdog's going to win, say the underdog's going to win. If you think this, say it. Why do you got to switch it? You know, if you want, you don't think it's personal, don't say, hey, Britton, we're just going to sell the fight. Don't tell me, let's sell the fight and make it that personal, because that's not selling
Yeah.
the fight. Selling the fight to me is, yo, you're going to see the best fight. I don't got to talk shit about Christine right now. I really don't. All I got to say is, man, you guys are going to see the best fight February 19th. I don't need to bring up any of this personal bullshit. I'm telling you, it's all going to come out on the ring. We're two females. We've been there. We're OGs. We have 6 fights apiece, which is like, crazy. Like, how many other bare knuckle fighters can say that? And we're fighting for the first BKFC title. Like, that's history. Like, let's focus on those points,
Yeah. That's what that's something I wanted to say. That was one thing that really struck me when she was saying certain things about you, about the Barbie doll and the bat and the eyelashes. I was like, where is she coming with that? Because of all people, Britain has fought 4 fucking times in 12 months. She has taken on anybody they've offered her and won. That is the ultimate grinder. She has been grinding her fucking ass off for 12 straight months. There's no batting eyelashes and bleaching blonde hair and like I did not understand that Barbie doll fucking avenue she was going down. If she was saying that about Paige, yeah, I could see that. Or Rachel Ostovich, or like one of these other girls that do like really live off their, off of like posting Instagram pictures and fan time and shit like that. But you don't do any of that shit. So I don't know where she was coming with that. Mike, do you agree?
I do agree. I do. I did think that, we all know shit talking on the way to a fight can go any which way. But I did find that to be a little odd because of the fact of how many times that you fought. And that I feel like it was kind of like you stopped the Barbie hype train, so to say, when you fought last year in February.
You were like a Barbie hype train stopper. I mean, you kind of did that with fucking Pearl too. I mean, it was like, I don't know. I really didn't understand that angle that she was going with there. But like you said, we don't want to talk shit. But we do want to talk about what would it mean? What is it going to mean to you if you take home the first ever after all this grinding and 4 fights in 12 months and coming back from losing 2 in a row to winning 4 in a row. And now you have an opportunity to put your name in the history books and be the first ever to take home that title for BKFC. What's that going to mean to you for real?
Yeah, I mean, to me, I'm looking at it as the final piece. Like, I really am. Like, everyone's like, no, this is just the beginning. But for me, this really is the final piece that I need. Like, I really feel like everything after this is going to be pure enjoyment and passion and love for the sport and me loving being a fighter. But I need that belt to be, to get out of my own head and wondering if I'm good enough. Why don't people see this? What am I doing wrong? I've won, like you said, I won 4 in a row, and people still, it just seems like it's just not enough for anybody. And I'm just really hoping that the belt will be enough to prove that to one, my promotion that, thinks I'm shit. I hope that they see it. And to the fans that watch it, I hope they see it. And really it's like kind of hard to like not even focus on that, because that's more on like the negative and the haters. But like, so I want to turn it around, and the people that do believe in me, the people that are helping me 24/7, the people that know that I have this and I got this, I want to give it to them too. And just know that, hey, we have something that we can touch and hold together and take pictures with. And truly, like, I just want the talking to stop. Like, I'm really fed up with the talking. And I just want to, like, when people say, oh, you got, that person was robbed, you didn't really win, or, you really suck, oh, you just used a jab, but all this stupid stuff they say, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to hold up that belt. That's what that means to me. That's exactly what that belt means to me. When anyone says anything, I'm just going to hold it up and do what my husband did. I'm gonna, he's such a role model and inspiration. I'm just gonna be like, oh, cry about it some more, because I have the belt, I'm the champ, and that's all. That means a lot. And especially for my kids, Paris messages me all the time. You got this, mommy. I know you got a big fight. I love you. You're gonna win. You're gonna do great. I just want all the people that believe in me know that I believe in me too. And how do I show everyone that I believe in myself is by getting this.
You got a lot of supporters, that's for sure. You got a lot of supporters. You got a lot of people in the comment section that are rooting for you for sure. Yeah, I mean, it would be incredible to take home that belt after all this work. Would you would you take these if you win and you win these belts, right? Are you going to take some time off to like, finally relax and because it seems like you haven't stopped for 2 years, and you're even most recently like you're helping Elvin Brito with his camp. You're surrounding yourself with, Joey Beltran, former champ. He's a legend himself. You're training with Elvin and Lorenzo, and it's like it doesn't seem like the grind has stopped. Do you plan
Yeah, it
on maybe
hasn't. I was just
taking a little pause after this, or is it right back to the grindstone?
gosh, I feel like the overachiever and like, just classic Britain to me is like, nah, like we're keep going, I got other names. I got other names, trust me, that are on my hit list that are on the BKFC roster. And
Ooh,
but
who are
that
they?
would be no, I'm gonna keep it, I'm gonna focus on my opponent. But after, like I said, I feel like again, that's why this fight is so important because I'm gonna keep my mouth shut until I'm champ. And when I'm champ, I really feel like these people are that, I'm holding in what I really think and they're going to really hear it after. And then it's just all, to me, it's all downhill after I get the belt. I mean, I really, truly believe that. Sorry, not sorry to the other female fighters in there, but I respect and there's a few that I really, really love and like, but um, there's also a lot of them that I really despise, and I know that those will be up on my hit list soon. But you're right. This has been I love fighting, I love training, but honestly, it's more of like the emotional toll it takes on you. Dealing with these press conferences, with these fights, with just the like mental burden on it. So, check this out. My resume speaks for itself. I fought 4 times in a 12-month span. So if anyone wants to question my toughness or my durability or my will to succeed, whatever, I guess I'm just gonna have to let that one go. But that's a lot for any fighter. And I think with this one, with this camp, I mean, I'm super thankful. So I'll say something nice, to Bare Knuckle for thank you for giving me a 8-week notice for this fight. I really appreciate it because whether you guys think I was on vacation riding horses on the beach in Puerto Rico, I was training. I was up training hard in Puerto Rico. Nothing else to do but that. We didn't have TV. We don't watch TV. We don't go to movie theaters. We haven't been doing any of that. And Joey's been awesome. And I almost like, have to like shout him out and apologize to him because he's had to put his goals and his dreams kind of on the back burner for me, knowing how important this fight is, So
I'm
I know
sure he
he's
doesn't
been there.
mind.
Yeah, I know. He just, he lost the belt, and I know how much that hurts, and I know he wants to get it back, but he's really, and he trains with me every day, so best believe that he's in killer shape. I mean, like the best shape I feel like that in our relationship that he's been in. He looks great every day, and he's really improving. And with his new vegan diet, his body's responding so much better to these grueling workouts. So like he's gonna be hot on the press shortly after me, and so gosh, it's you guys gotta like give us like some respect and high five and also a grace period. Like not only have I gone through 4 fights, but Joey's gone through, you know, he's gone through fights. So he's gone through 2 big ones. Being the main event is heavy pressure. Like even though we love it and we all want to be the main event is a different type of burden. And he's had 2 main event fights, and that's why it's like gosh, like going through, we're in perpetual fight camp. If it's not me, it's him. And one of his lasted like 4 damn months. So, I mean, that to like just not have that focus would be really nice. But I think after me, Joey's going to fight one more time for sure, if not 2 times. But I don't know. I think we'll just see what happens. I think that I would like to ask BKFC to give me at least a 6-month grace period as champ and enjoy it. But I don't know if that will happen, but I would like it to be honest with you.
Also, champion paychecks are start get dangled, right? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I haven't made it there yet, to be honest with you. So I guess I'm a, whatever. That's a different topic. But I definitely have not made it there. But hopefully being champ and finishing out my fight contract will trigger that, and I can do a lot better for my family and everything for the stuff I put in. You got to talk about, like, we're breaking bones. I have cuts in my face. I've lost a tooth. I had to go like pay $4,000 for my dentist bill just so I don't have the same problem because I had the braces with Pearl and the braces cut my lip. Her punching me didn't cut me. It was my braces that cut my lip open. And so I
I
had to
can't
pay a
believe you
lot
were
of
still
money.
dealing with your teeth when you
Yeah,
fought Pearl all the way back from KnuckleMania. That's insane.
yep, I was. And I can't believe it didn't come to light in the Jenny Savage fight, but I think that fight just ended so quick and I was just so bomb.com at that one that we didn't get to really notice. But yeah, it was having my braces from the Page fight was a big disadvantage in the fact that they were super sharp and rough and rigid to hold my teeth, like splint them in place. So when my lip pressed against them, it just cut it wide open. So I had to get them removed and cemented and put back in the back, which I'm really happy about. I love them. I think my teeth look great now. I don't have those yucky, ugly brackets on it, but
We couldn't even.
it's
I can't even see
expensive.
them. I couldn't
Yeah.
see it. Yeah, if you didn't
I
say
showed
anything,
my
I wouldn't even
coach
know.
actually, and it was cool because he was like, "Ooh," he says, "Do you think getting implants was a good idea so close to your fight?" I was like, "They're not implants; they're my real teeth."
Shit, I'll get some new teeth.
Yeah, yeah. And then your loving husband came in there with your little mouth, whatever you were putting in.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Brian Socha thought he was proposing to you.
Proposing in the ring for the second
What's up,
time
Joey?
after getting married. that shit was funny as hell.
Yeah, and that still has to happen, unfortunately. I still, again, I don't have that. That's expensive. It'll be like $6,000 to put that tooth in, and then if it gets damaged, it'll be even more money to fix it. So I have to like go around with this stupid flipper all the time. I hate it. It comes out very easily. It's a pain in the ass, but hey, I'm a fighter. This is a life that I chose. I chose this life. So I can't complain about it and gripe about it too much. I wish I had the extra money to like compensate for some of the things I sacrificed, but whatever. At the end of the day, I wouldn't change it.
Can I ask you next week? Did they tell you? Are they going to do a media day on like Thursday?
I think it's Thursday.
So the weigh-in. Can we expect things to be cordial between you and her when you guys see each other at like
Definitely
media?
not. No, I'm not. That girl has no, absolutely
Okay.
not.
How
Don't
come we
find
all
her.
knew the answer to that question?
All right, Mike will have the camera on at all times.
And and I hate it because she's the one who's like, Britain is the most disrespectful fighter, and it's like one finger pointed at someone else is three pointed back at you. Like, don't give me that I'm the most disrespectful fighter. Like, I just don't even want to hear it. And I know that's what she wants. And so my thing is like the last time with the Pearl fight, people can think I'm disrespectful because I threw up the middle finger.
Jeez.
Yeah.
They're going to spite you.
Sorry, no, Margot's being. Hey, wait.
Feisty.
We have a vicious little Frenchie. I think that was her fault. She moved outside. So sorry. We're parenting. Parenting it. She's a fighter dog too, so she gets possessive sometimes. But anyway,
little dogs get crazy.
Yeah, sorry. We have a Mastiff and a little French Bulldog, and the poor Margot is so mean to the sweet, loving Mastiff sometimes. But anyways,
dogs got that
Oh,
complex.
so that was the Mastiff. That was a Mastiff about to eat the little Frenchie.
Yeah, he deserves to. Though. Here, Samson, say hi.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Look at the size of that guy.
You know those little dogs, like they don't know their size. They'll
He
come
almost
after
ate that little
anybody
pocket
anytime.
dog.
It's like, we always say when Margot and Samson play together, we're like, oh, it's Joey and Britton. But anyways, yeah, so people think I was disrespectful for that, but what they don't understand is that girl, she really crossed the line by in the press conference publicly, being like, my husband is in your DMs. Like, there's no need for that. It was uncalled for. If you want to piss me off, again, That's what I'm saying to Christine. She thinks that it's gonna mess me up and get me, and I hope people learn. Like even with the Paige fight, they're like, oh, Paige is in Britain's head now, and we saw how that happened. Chinny Savage, we saw how that happened. Pearl Gonzalez, we saw how that happened. Like the key is like, don't piss me off. Like if we're friends, I'm actually gonna be like, I don't really want to hurt you. But if I don't like you, I want to hurt you. And so with her, yeah, me beating her, me becoming the world champ, that solves like my issue and the world's issue. It doesn't solve me and her issue. Like that girl is she's gonna be dead on February 19th, but she's already like she's dead to me. Like there's no coming back from the garbage that she's pulled, the stunts that she's pulled. There's no coming back from it. I don't even care. Normally I'm like, if someone apologizes to me, like don't even apologize. She could get on her knees and apologize to me and I wouldn't accept it.
Wow. So this shit ain't going
away. The heat
anytime
is real.
soon.
I mean, we can't wait to come down there and see this fight. The rematch, 2.5, almost 3 years in the making here. It's more heated than ever. A lot of mean things have been said. And I feel like this fight should have been made a while back. And
Right.
They've been pushing it off for a long time. And now we're finally getting what we want to see. It's going to be fucking amazing. Before we let you go, we're going to do 5 questions for you. And Joey's involved with the first one. Here we go. Fun times with Britt and Hart. Here we go. If you and Joey were contestants on The Amazing Race, do you think that you would win or kill each other halfway through?
What do you think, babe?
I think we'd win.
Oh my God, he hesitated. I'm gonna kill him now. I'm killing him.
I'm going to kill him now.
Yes,
No,
let's
my
see. That was a
immediate answer is we
1.2
would
second
rock it.
hesitation.
I know. I was like, when he hesitated, I was like, whoa.
I'm pretty sure we asked Taylor Starling and Keith Richardson that when they came on together, and they said that they would kill each other halfway through. I'm pretty sure.
See, I was like, we're gonna have a serious conversation later tonight. No, but I feel like we would. I mean, I really think anything that we do physically, me and Joey like freaking rock it. Like all the
You guys seem to be having a blast every time we see on social media, especially.
Yeah, I'm like, man, we just did this like crazy Fire Hill 6 sprints, and we didn't kill each other then and after. We went up and took really cool pictures, and it was super nice. And that shit was the hardest. I'm sorry, Elvin and Puerto Rico. The Fire Hill makes Mount Pica look like a freaking
Cakewalk.
like cakewalk, like piece of cake, like a warm up. Mount Pica is a warm up compared to the Sand Hill, or not the Sand Hill, the Fire Hill up here.
Really? Did you push a goat while you were in Puerto Rico? Did you push a goat with your forehead up a hill like Alvin does?
No, I'm not gonna. I just getting on the horse was a cool thing for me. I was super excited, but I've seen that goat is like a little like it's kind of intimidating. I'm like, I've been around Pancho, and I'm like, when he gets like kind of aggressive and like, he's definitely like a ladies' man. I'm like, ooh, stay back.
That's great. All right, number 2, Mike.
Favorite 80s movie?
Grease, if that counts. That counts, right?
I
Grease?
think so. Grease.
Yes,
We're gonna have to
I
check the year
believe-
on that, but
I know. I'm
let's
like,
see.
oh,
Grease is 1978. Try again.
dang. I knew. I was like, how am I gonna be so passionate about Grease is the best?
Definitely not Grease 2.
80s movie. I don't know. Do I get multiple choice?
nah. Let's go with
Breakfast,
Joey.
Breakfast Club, 16
movie?
Candles.
Yeah.
I don't really like that movie, but Breakfast Club is the shit.
Breakfast Club. Breakfast Club.
I don't know that movie. Give me another one.
Breakfast
Goonies.
Club.
The Goonies.
Goonies.
Nope, I don't know that one either.
Oh,
my
what?
God.
What about the one Blow, or what's that one where they
Whoa.
How about Killer Clowns from Outer Space?
Ghostbusters?
that?
What about Ghostbusters?
Oh, I love Ghostbusters.
There
Yeah.
you go. There we go. There's her answer. Number 3. Who's the greatest TV dad of all time?
Oh, my God.
Oh, I guess I would say Adam Sandler.
Joey's laughing his ass off in the background. He was, I don't know. He was a movie dad, but that's good enough. Number
Right,
4.
he's on TV though.
Number 4.
What's a hobby of yours that might surprise people?
That would surprise people. I know.
You knit
I
blankets.
You bake? You're a baker?
You make edibles.
I do. I feel like I do some cool things, but I don't. Oh, okay.
Do you make GIMP bracelets? Remember that shit?
I really like playing Harvest Moon.
Okay.
What's Harvest Moon? Is that a game?
Like, yeah, it's a game, but it's like it comes on a lot. It's on a. You can get it on your iPhone now, but I played it when I was a kid on a. What do they call those? Game Boys.
Game Boy.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I played it on a Game Boy and I really loved it. I loved it so much that I download all the apps on my phone and play it. And I don't play. I'm not a game. I don't have games on my phone. Besides that one, so maybe that would surprise. Because it's kind of weird because it's like farming and shit, and I'm not really like into farming. But Harvest Moon, sign me up.
I love it.
me
I
down.
love that answer because I don't even know what the hell that is.
Put
So I'm
you in
gonna
the
have to look
zone.
it up. All right, last question for you. Johnny Bedford and Jared Grant are going to be fighting March 12th in New York. Who do you think wins that fight? Johnny Bedford versus Jared Grant, March 12th, Seneca Allegheny Casino. Who you got winning that? How?
You know, I would really like to stay neutral on both of those guys because Johnny Bedford actually used to be one of my favorite fighters. And he was like, I feel like, kind of somebody that I liked his fight style and kind of try to like, I don't want to say copy, but I try to like do some of the things he did, like, because I liked how his movement was. And he was also very nice to me. Like, he's been really, really nice. And even has offered to like help me as far as going down to Texas and train there. And so I don't ever forget that. You know, I feel like, yeah, regardless of how he feels about me now, I haven't really, but I know he just got married too. So big congratulations. That's awesome. I don't forget the kindness he showed me back in the day. And then Jared Grant is actually on the reverse. He's one of my new favorites. I really like him. I really like him and his coach and his team. I think Jared Grant I think he has a really killer story. I actually got a chance to talk to him a little bit, and he was kind of one of those guys that I like feel like I got wrong. Like, don't judge a book by the cover. When you start talking to him, you're like, wow, I would have never ever guessed that. Like, his, backstory doesn't match his appearance, I guess you would say. But so, anyways, I find him to be super inspiring and a good person. I enjoyed talking to him, and I feel like he's kept it real too. I think he's had my back on some things on social media, and I appreciate that being open and being like, wow, Britain's really underrated. And so I feel like that's huge and means a lot to me. And so I don't want to speak ill or bad about either one of them or root for one particular one. Like I said, I'm going to practice what I preach. If you like somebody, you should never cheer against them. And I just think no matter what, stay neutral, stay neutral.
Me and Mike are both going to agree with you on the don't judge a book by his cover with Jared Grant. He's he's got a hard shell to crack. When you first start talking to him, he's not very talkative. He's kind of like blunt and to the point with his answers. But then we got to talking with him and he loosened up a little bit. He's a pretty cool dude, badass fighter. He's definitely, his fight against Travis Thompson was about as perfect as you could fucking fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's super. I like it. I don't want to say it like that. Like, I'm surprised, but he was super cool, man. I mean, and I really identify and love his backstory. So super awesome. I think he deserves to be where he's at. And I think if people heard about his story, that's what it's about. Inspiring people to do better, and be better, and really put that into motion and be about it, and not just talk about it.
I love it. You know what, Britton, you're very open every time you come on here. You said a lot of things, and you have stated your state of mind heading into this fight. Everybody's excited about it. It really is like the people's main event. Like, a lot of people want to see the Martin Brown and Palomino championship fight because obviously Palomino is, considered the pound for pound guy out there right now, and Martin Brown's a beast. they also want to see Mike Perry and Julian Lane because Mike Perry, and they want to see Chad Mendes make his debut. But this is the fight that everybody's wanted to see for the longest time, and it's now turned into this giant rivalry, and we cannot wait to see it. Next week we'll be there in person, so we'll catch up with you guys down there. Turn around and ask Joey, who wins the Bedford Gotti fight?
I have a feeling he's going to say the same thing.
He's like, I don't know if he's talked to Johnny Bedford.
I don't know. I like Johnny because we were homies back in the day from UFC, UFC run. I don't know. It's one of those things where Jared Grant looks really clean and really sharp in his fights, but it's like, who has he really fought? And Johnny Bedford was at the top for a while, so that means he was fighting the top guys and making them look silly. So I think it's going to be a great fight. I would put $20 on Johnny Bedford.
There you go. Okay. We got an answer.
Okay.
All right. Well, since me and Joey are killing each other, I got Jared now.
There we go.
Snap! Look at that.
And you put 20 on him, and nobody loses. You know what I'm saying?
Bada bing! Look what happened.
Bada bing, bada boom. All right, Britton. Thank you so much for coming on. Best of luck. If you want to shout some people out and thank some people for riding with you this whole time, go ahead and take a minute, and then we'll let you get on your way.
I got your sponsors in here too.
Oh, awesome.
I got them in.
That's what I was about to say. Something big, I'm with MetaFans NFT. I'm really excited about that. So I want to shout out them. I have this new, again, another Twitter Spaces is like a new little thing, and IG Live. So it's not on Facebook, but that will be happening February 15th. I'm really excited. Kind of my goal with that is to be like the queen of BKFC, but also the queen in the NFT world. So I love that that's going to match up together. DM building. I didn't give you Ray Neff's logo, but there's amazing Leafy 8. We'll go ahead and shout them out. Leafy 8's really my main sponsor. I love Matt and his other company, Healthy One, and Leafy 8's just a really great product line. If you guys haven't tried it, those gummies are one of the best gummies I've ever had. I haven't had any better. So I genuinely mean that. Check them out. They're doing fun things all the time, giving out good products. They're in the heart of Florida. So while you guys are out there checking out our fight at KnuckleMania 2, swing by their shop and get some. Let's see, NatFit in San Diego, NatFit in general. They have amazing products as well. I love that they've supported me. Their protein shakes and BCAAs are amazing. Let's see, my coach that came out from Virginia at Lux Boxing, and my coach Haas here at Knuckleheads in Ventura. I'm super happy to be here. I'm staying with my family, Cindy and Angel. And so I'm excited and happy that they get to be a process of it. And let us bring our cute little dog, invade their house. And then, Brady's Distillery. That's actually super fun and exciting time to say that this is my first. Well, no, not really. Never mind. I take it back. So hometown sponsor. So I've had a few other hometown sponsors, so I don't need to forget about them. But this one, I guess, is my first from the Roanoke area. So I'm representing Roanoke, Virginia. That's pretty exciting. They just opened up, so go check them out if you're in my old hood up in Roanoke. And
what's the popcorn thing?
The pop. Oh, and
is that your sponsor too?
So they do sponsor me. In the fact that they brand with me with the popcorn. So that's exciting and great. And I love that they're shouting me out and building me up that way. That's really awesome. So we helped out out some good popcorn flavors that I got to design. So I'm really happy that he liked them and that they're spreading them out. So thank you so much for that.
And then,
and
oh, God.
Saving the best for last. Knuckle Up Combat Agency. Big Ben has been great and helping me do some interviews, but really, I mean, all of them. Sean, they've really helped me deal with some like logistics. I should have thanked them out actually first, but definitely best for last because I really appreciate them, and I know they got a lot on their plate. But Tim, and Brittany with B-Lit, but Tim really, I remember having a conversation with him in the first KnuckleMania, and it's stayed with me this whole time. So it's super cool that he's my manager now, because I remember in KnuckleMania he told me, wow, he's like, you just don't know it yet, but you're going to be the best female in combat sports. And it's just so exciting to see, because you don't even realize it. And that gave me goosebumps when he said it. And he didn't know me. I didn't know him.
Mhm.
And he told me that, you know, we stayed in contact, and he's just helped me, and he's super awesome and being a mental rock. Him and his wife both and his whole family make me and Joey feel truly like we're kings and queens. So I love them. Thank you to everyone. That even small, like simple shout out, like to this girl Hannah in Canada. You know, she is just a middle school aged girl, and she sends me some of the brightest, amazing messages. And you know, I've never met her or talked to her on the phone or anything like that, but just getting her messages every day brighten my day and like make me like, oh my god. But you know, it just means a lot hearing it from some people like that. I like to be inspired, and that I'm reaching people from that far away, that I mean something to them. So thank you to just those people. Like, there's too many of them to like really say thank you. And I feel horrible, because I really want them to know how important they are in my life, even if it's just a small message. Sorry.
Well,
And I'm
no,
crying.
that's it's fine. It's fine. Thank you for the great interview tonight, and best of luck with the rest of your training camp. And we'll see you next week, and we'll catch up with you on media day.
Awesome. And thank you guys to you too. Like, absolutely. I love, you know, the questions are my favorite part. They always make me forget about everything. They're fun. So thank you. You guys keep doing what you do.
We're supposed to check you out of reality for a brief second there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So.
you do. You do a good job of it.
All right.
I
Well,
always leave your show smiling. I came on kind of pissed off.
rightfully so. So, well, thank you very much for coming on, and we'll catch up with you, and see you and the big man behind you next week.
We'll see you soon.
All right.
See you
Bye,
later.
guys. Thank you.
Bye.